Alright, listen, welcome back to Hot Topics TV, y'all. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you've never been here before. Before I get started on this story, let me say, as a parent myself, I always find it hard to speak on other people's children. Matter of fact, I always avoid speaking on other people's children. I also cover a whole lot of stories, not only on this channel, but on my main channel that has over 3,000 videos on it on YouTube. And you'll be hard pressed to find somebody's child's pictures in there. But when it's publicized like this and it's all over the media and millions of eyes are on it already, it's gone global. Billions of eyes are on it already. I might as well. So we're talking about Dwayne Wade, basketball superstar Dwayne Wade. According to MSN.com, Dwayne Wade blasted his ex-wife after she went to court to block their trans daughter, ZAYA, from having her name and her gender legally changed. This came through RadarOnline.com. I want to say that to you again. Dwayne Wade, the father, blasted the biological mom off his child after she went to court to block their trans daughter, ZAYA, from having her name and gender legally changed. On Thursday, Dwayne Wade wrote a scathing message to his ex on Instagram, days after she filed a bombshell declaration in court. In her filing, she said, the ex-wife said, she opposed ZAYA changing her gender and name in court. This the mama, your parent. ZAYA is 15 years old at the moment, and ZAYA needs permission from her parents, with a S, both, to make the change. Yo, first of all, man, you know what? Let me continue. So, the ex-wife accuses Dwayne Wade of pressuring their child into transitioning. She said, I have concerns that Dwayne may be pressuring our child to move forward with the name and gender change in order to capitalize off of the financial opportunities that he has received from companies. In her declaration, she wrote, in April of 2022, Dwayne invited me to one of his residences in Atlanta, Georgia, because, you know, NBA top tier baller, had a stellar career, money in the bank, well invested, so he has properties, lawyers. So she said, in April of 2022, Dwayne invited her to one of his residences in Atlanta, Georgia. And during this occasion, he informed me that a lot of money had been already made, and that additional money will be made in relation to their child's name and gender. Dwayne told me that he intends to make our child very famous due to the name and the gender issue, and also informed me that there would be endorsements, contracts that are associated with this. So this is not something that she is guessing. This is what she wrote in her declaration presented to the court. He invited her to the mansion, one of his properties, sat down and had a talk, and told her that there's a whole lot of money on the table, and a whole lot of money has been made already because companies are invested, making ZAYA the face off their movement, their product, right? Young influencer. She said Dwayne told her that he's about to make ZAYA very famous with this whole gender issue thing, and also informed her that there will be more endorsements and contracts associated with this. She's accusing him of exploiting their transgender daughter for financial gain. She said, I asked him, I said, what companies had made deals or was willing to make deals regarding our child? Zion, who was present at the time. See, the mama doesn't see ZAYA as ZAYA. She thinks, I gave birth to a boy, I named you Zion, and I'm going to keep on calling you Zion, even though you changed your name to a female name and called yourself ZAYA. And I respect that this is what you might be for real or going through for real. But I think this is the mom's stance. The mom thinks it's too early. You're still a teenager. Remember, this started with ZAYA at like 13. Okay? And people were saying, and at 13 and 14, they were talking about ZAYA having a sex change. That's when Boosie came out and was like, don't cut a dick. Don't cut his dick off, man. Don't. Let that little child grow up first. If that's what he want to do in the future, then that's it. But damn, not now. Not the baby. ZAYA is only 15. And I say ZAYA because ZAYA is what ZAYA wants to be called, right? But I also respect the moms. This is her child. I mean, Dwayne is the father, but this is her child. It's funny how society gives power to a father when he has a whole lot of money and clout. But when the father is not that, they normally give power to the mom, right? I've seen society give power, and including the judicial system, give power to a mom that is truly unfit to be a mom and put a good father in a rough spot. But anyhow, she said she wanted to know more, so she asked them about the deals. What deal? What companies are willing to make these deals on Zion? And Zion was sitting right there. Zion was present at the time, answered. And he said that various companies were interested and that Disney was a prospective company. Disney. The ex-wife also asked the court to force ZAYA to wait until she was 18 years old to make these changes. The mama ain't asking for too much, man. 18 is 3 years away. Ain't nothing wrong with waiting until you're 18. Most of us parents would tell us, legally in the United States of America, you're 18 years old, you're an adult now, you're considered an adult, you can vote, you can go smoke a cigarette if you want to, buy it legally over the counter. You still got to wait till you're 21 in most places to buy alcohol, but you can be 18 and go get your tobacco products. You can actually sign up and go join the military and go off to war, serve your country. You can do a lot of things without your parent. You can leave the country, buy a ticket, fly out to Hokapoko, Hokaluku if you want to the back parts of the world on your own with no parental consent because you're 18 years old. So all the mama is saying is, can we just wait until you're 18? If you're 18 and you make the same decision, then I will respect it. But the father, Dwayne Wade, is saying, no, we need this right now. There's a lot of money on the table. There's big companies that are involved. That's what she is implying. So she's asking the court to please have ZAYA wait until she's 18 to make these changes, to legally change her gender and her given name to fit who she thinks she is now. She refers to her as he. Her lawyer wrote, she has strong concerns that Dwayne may be pressuring or incentivizing the minor child with lucrative financial opportunities in order to proceed with this instant petition. Now, Dwayne has declared or decided to lay out his wife's telling his fans, none of us are surprised by her attempt to fight ZAYA's identity and her unwavering attempt to drag my name through the mud. I'm very disappointed that she continuously finds ways of centering herself and her needs without regards to her children. Dwayne said that ZAYA is thriving in school with a 4.0 GPA in honors classes. I want y'all to understand the part where the mom says she's concerned about him incentivizing ZAYA. Incentivizing ZAYA to make these decisions, meaning he's the parent, so naturally these big companies are going to come to him. He's the guardian, legal guardian. They're going to come to him. They're going to show him the contracts. They're going to have the talks with him mainly as far as because his consent is needed. So he's going to see how much money and hear how much money is being offered. Now, if he starts getting all starry-eyed, ideas are going to start to come into his head, whether these companies are starting to put it in his head like, well, take her to court, have her name changed, have her name changed to a more feminine name, have her sex changed on paper, make her fully transgender before she's 18, right? And he might be sweetening the deal, incentivizing, meaning ZAYA gets to do everything she wants to do, or he wants to do, gets to get all the things. They spoil on beyond spoiled. And that's what the mom is concerned about, that ZAYA is being overpowered and is not even, children are very influential. They'll go along with the flow. And whoever has more of what they want, children usually lean in that direction. Dwayne said that ZAYA is thriving in school. ZAYA has a 4.0 GPA in all honors classes. The former NBA star said that his ex-wife had attempted to drag him through the court system many years ago and lost. He points out that he was awarded sole custody of their kids. Sole custody. Hey, this is not joint custody. This is sole custody. So we might have an issue here. And the mom's petition might not even stand up in court. If he was awarded sole custody, that means that certain major decisions will be his to make without her consent required. You got to understand that. So instead of actually trying to co-parent over the years, she has left her home to see more lawyers and has taken the time to talk to more lawyers since I filed for divorce. Then she's left home to actually see or have truly talked and spoken to or listened to ZAYA over all these years. That's what he's accusing her of. He's saying she spent, every time she leave her home is to go see a lawyer about them, about the divorce, about, all that stuff, instead of taking that time to leave her house, to come see her child, to speak to her child, to understand ZAYA, understand how ZAYA is thinking, how ZAYA is growing up, how ZAYA is identifying, and where ZAYA is at in life. Dwayne said that he provided his ex-wife with every opportunity to meet ZAYA's doctors, ZAYA's teachers, ZAYA's therapists over the years, and she just won't do it. No one in our house would ever force ZAYA or any of our children to do anything against their will, much less force an identity on them. This isn't a game for my family, and it's definitely not a game for ZAYA, he added. My lawyers will be in contact, and best of luck to the 14th lawyer as they try to unravel this book of lies that's been told to them. And that was his response. My lawyers will be in touch. My lawyers will be in touch. And best of luck. Man, listen, I'll put it like this. I'm kind of riding with the mama. I would say, damn, ZAYA, 18 is not far from 14. Dwayne Wade is wealthy, has a lot of money. So is his wife, Gabrielle Union. They have fame. They have fortune. They've been truly blessed. They are of the elite as far as entertainment, sports, and that kind of world and financial bracket goes. So ZAYA really doesn't need to do this. But you got to understand, on one hand, Dwayne might be thinking this is a way to set ZAYA up for life. ZAYA has desired. ZAYA has made it clear that this is who I'm going to be. This is who I feel like I am. And they're probably looking and, they've enlisted the therapists and the people around her, team, him, her. So he as a father is probably saying, I could make her a multimillionaire so her life will be easier. And let's be honest, money makes things work. You know what I mean? It's different when you're broke and you're at the bottom in life, no pun intended, and you are also dealing with identity issues. So you come out as, let me say it raw, coming out as a transgender in, say, the hood or the ghetto or a poor community, especially black community. That's pretty rough compared to coming out as transgender, identifying as transgender from a wealthy place. You have all the cushioning around you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what's on Dwayne Wade's mind, but again, and tell me if I'm wrong in the comment section. I'm riding with the mom. 18 is not that far from 15 years old. If ZAYA can wait until 18 to do all that name change, gender identity change, legally on paper stuff, courtroom stuff, then I say wait. A lot of the times we think this is what we want to do, and then we wait and we look back and we're like, what the hell was I thinking? You never know. So wait. And if that's what it is, when ZAYA is legally able to make that decision on her own, then we can all say, okay, I respect it. Let that person live their life the way they choose and move along. That's an adult that has made an adult decision concerning their own life. Right now, it's a child trying to make decisions that might not so much be where a child's head should be. I'll catch y'all on the next video, man. Tell me what you think about this one. And like I said, I have to be cautious with this one because I don't really like talking about people's kids, right? I'll catch you on the next video. It's Hot Topics TV. Hit that subscribe button. I'm out. Peace.